Hi, good afternoon, everyone. As you all know, my name is Damilola, founder of Smile Tech. So, I'm here again today with another example on how we can visualize data using Matplotlib library in Python. Yesterday, I gave one example, and the example I used yesterday is a line chart. So, let's go further today and let's talk about how we can use bar charts for this Matplotlib library. So, as you all know that a bar chart is a graph that represents the categories of data with rectangular bars and lengths, with rectangular bars with length and height, and which is proportional to the values which they represent. And bar plots can be plotted horizontally or vertically. It depends on how you like it. Then it describes the comparison between two different categories and can be calculated using the bar function method in Python. So now, before we go forward, I will show you a data set that we have in Excel. The data set that we have in Excel. So this is the data set that we have in Excel, and the name of this data set is called TIFF. This TIFF is a record given by a customer in a restaurant for 2.5 months. And this data set consists of about 7 columns, starting from total bill, TIFF, sex, smoker, day, time, and size. So this time around, we are going to be analyzing on just 2 columns, the total bill and the day. The total bill and the day. So now, in this example, first thing I'm going to show you on how we can read file from Excel. How you can read file from Excel. That means how you can use Python to read Excel file. That's the first thing I'm going to show you. And the second thing I'm going to show you is how we can plot a bar chart. How we can plot a bar chart in Python. So now, don't forget we are using this data set, and the name of this data set is TIFF. So I already have it saved on my computer. And don't forget I said the name of the data set is TIFF. So I will need to go back to my Jupyter notebook, and the first thing I'm going to do is to start the program, which is, don't forget, the first thing is going to be matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Then don't forget the next statement we are going to type now is import pandas as pd. Don't forget, this panda is also one of the Python library that is used for working with data sets, and its functions are for analyzing, for cleaning, exploring, and manipulating of data. So now, after typing import pandas as pd, you come to the next line and you declare a variable. This variable now is going to use to read data from the data set information that we have on our Excel file. So what I'm going to do is to type data and equal sign. Then the functions to make Python to read Excel files is going to be pd.read underscore CSV. This CSV simply means comma separated values. So the next thing is we are going to open our parentheses and put a single quote. So now in this particular place, we have to be very, very careful while quoting a document here. So the document you want Python to read, make sure you know the location of the document. For example, now this TIFF is under here. You can see it's under a particular folder that is called content, and the content is under document folder, and you can find document folder under my OneDrive personal folder. So now, in a short, if you want to get the link, that means the address of this TIFF document, you have to come to this place, this drop down. When you click on this drop down, you will see now that this place on this address bar will be changed, and from here you can copy what is here. So the C is the C drive that you have. Then the user is your system users folder. So like that. So you simply copy this. But make sure before you can be able to copy it, make sure you click on this drop down on the address bar. Then you copy the address. So this address that you copy, just come back to your Jupyter notebook inside the programs and paste it on these quotes. So the next thing you are going to do is to now change all these backward slash to forward slash. You change all these backward slash to forward slash. All the backward slash, you change them to forward slash, like this. So the next thing you are going to add another forward slash and put the document name, which is .csv. After that, you come to the next line. Then you add the data, the column you wanted to read. You now put them. So now let's assume we have x as a variable. And this x, you want this x to read the data from the TIFF document. So we are going to put data, then open your curly brace, So when you open your curly brace, you put quotes and you put day. Don't forget, you put day. Then you come to the next line, you declare another variable y, and the data you wanted to read, you put what? The next thing is what? Total bill. Don't forget I told you guys earlier that we are using total bill. We are using day. We are reading day and what? Total bill from the data set. Then you put a total bill. So after that, come to the next line. Then you will now put plt dot bar. Now you can see now plt dot bar means you wanted to create a bar chart using this day data and total bill data. So what you're going to do there is what? Openly what? Your parentheses like this and quote variable x, comma variable y. Then you come to the next line. Then you now type plt. You have to give it some kind of labels so that you know that this particular image is a bar chart, and you have to label the day, and also label the total bill side. So now the next thing that is going to follow is what? Plt dot then y label. Plt dot title. Then you put what? The title of the distance is going to be what? Bar chart. Then after that, the next line is going to be plt dot y label. You open your parentheses and put what? Total bill. After that, you put plt again dot x label. Open your parentheses. You use a single quote and put what? Day. Then the next line is going to be, you are going to put a command so that the Python will be able to show you the bar chart. So the function is going to be like this: plt dot show. Then put your parentheses. So after that, you now click on what? Run. So when you click on run, you can now see that our bar chart has been created. So from there, you can see that we have from the total bill side, which is the vertical side, we have from 0 to 50. And as you can see, the range that is being used here is just 10 range. From 0, the next value is 10. From 10, the next value is 20. From 20 to 30, 40, and 50. Meaning that we are using what? 10 range. Then you can see from the vertical side, we have our day, which is Sunday, start from Sunday, Saturday, Thursday, and Friday. And if you go back to our data set, you will discover that our total bill, we have value like 1.99, 10.34, like that. So as you can all see. So if you go back here, you will see that we have Sunday. From here to here, we have Sunday. That means if you add up if you sum up all this value, all these total bills that has been recorded for Sunday only, is equal to what the bar is showing us here, what the bar is representing here. So meaning now that we have about 48 something, because between here, this point where we have this bar, where this bar ends, is still going to fall at the range of maybe 48, value of 48. So if you go back again and check, and you sum up the total bill for Saturday, okay, now let me show you guys something. Since we don't have, we still have some Sundays down. So let's see if we can, let's change this thing to a table. Let's change it to a table like this. So now let's filter Sunday only. So we want this thing to show only Sunday. So we click on OK. So as you can see now, all the record we have here now is Sunday. So now let's sum up all the total bill we have under Sunday. So I will highlight all the total bill here. I will highlight everything here. Then I sum it up like this. So once you sum it up like this, you will discover that the total. So you can see now that you go to maximum total. So the maximum total will give us 48.17. That is the subtotal of this total bill for Sunday's record, only for Sunday's record. So now, if you check this total value here, you can see now that it's still equal to what our bar chart represents here. So at this point, it should be what? 48.17. Do you understand me? 48.17. So that is how it works. If you want to ask questions concerning this, you are free to DM. I will explain more. So I just want this video to be short. I don't want it to be too long. So that is the reason why I'm just rushing. So if you watch this video and you have any questions to ask, please, you are free to DM. Thank you.